Hey everyone, welcome to another Pioneer video here on Magic Arena. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and there's a link to my coffee account in the description. If you're able to support the channel that way, it is greatly appreciated. So we are playing some more Devotion today, and this is Mono Black Devotion. I played Mono White a few days ago, which proved to be an interesting build. So now we're going to try a Mono Black variant. We've got a couple of interesting new cards from Through the Omen Path / Spider-Man. So we've got Lewis, Pompous Pillager. So this is black, black, X for a 2/1 with lifelink, enters with X +1/+1 counters on him. When he enters, he deals X damage to target opponent. Obviously, he has lifelink, so he gains that life back again. I believe that this is Morlun on the in the Spider-Man set. And then we also have the Terminus of Return, which is the Soul Stone. Legendary artifact, 2 mana indestructible. It's a black mana ramp, and you can pay 7 and exile a creature you control to harness it. And once you've done that, you can return a every upkeep. You basically get the Virtue of Persistence. The other side of that effect, return to target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. So yeah, this can resurrect a lot of our creatures, but primarily is also a ramp card. In terms of the rest of the deck, so we've got the Unstoppable Slasher Bloodletter of Aclazotz combo. So because Bloodletter doubles the amount of life loss the opponent has, Unstoppable Slasher will kill the opponent in 1 hit if you have a Bloodletter in play. Obviously, Bloodletter also pumps up our Grey Merchant of Asphodel. ETB trigger. So yeah, there are various things that we can use to kind of get Devotion advantage from. Grey Merchant, pump a lot of mana into Lewis. Yeah, there's a fair few things we can do. We do have Unholy Annex and Ritual Chamber as well, just a really great card. Hard to say no to it when you're running mono black. Yeah, just cards which add as much devotion as possible. So Bloodghast, hard creature for the opponent to get rid of. Nowhere to Run is a decent removal spell, but also sticks around with a black pip. So yeah, lots of devotion to add to the board, and yeah, just grind out the opponent and win the game. In terms of the mana base, 24 lands. We do have the Terminus as well, obviously, but yeah, basic swamps, a lot of those. Castle Lochthwain is obviously great here. Mutavault. We do have a few colourless lands, so Mutavault, Nykthos combined with Urborg can kind of smooth out the danger of having too much colourless mana. And then we do have a Takenumra and a Hive as well. In the sideboard, so we've got 1 more copy of Duress to go with our 5 other hand disruption spells. Fatal Push we can bring in if we need the even quicker, earlier interaction. Nowhere to Run is a reasonable substitute in most situations, but there will be cards that it isn't able to deal with or that we need to just deal with for 1 mana. Anoint with Affliction, Bitter Triumph gives us some more early interaction. Gifted Aetherborn, we've got 3 more copies of that in the sideboard if we need the Death Touch and the Lifelink. Leyline of the Void is obviously very good graveyard hate. And then the Meathook Massacre, this is the... there we are. The Meathook Massacre is our master removal spell of choice. Has Devotion, so yeah, pretty good version of that. So yeah, that is the deck. Looking forward to this one, playing some new cards again. So yeah, let's take it on to the ladder. So I think the end of the season is in about 20 minutes, so I may well de-rank in the middle of this video. Should be interesting. So yeah, we got all of our various combo pieces here. Actually, none of our new cards yet. Okay, hey, Marauding Marco is interesting, given that this is a card you normally see in Standard. Well, it's all very interesting, but let's play Unstoppable Slasher, pass the turn. What's the opponent got going on here? Corey Steel Cutter in the bin, huh? Well, that's not going away for long. The game is being a bit slow at the moment. It might figure itself out in a minute. Yeah, I think we could just Bloodletter here. Sure thing. Okay, I think we're in a pretty good spot now. So I can Grey Merchant for 8. Yeah, I'll just kill them. Okay. So, I feel like I do want Fatal Push in this matchup. It is a good answer for Shredders, which have already started growing. I don't mind Thoughtseize, but it's not amazing. Bloodghast felt pretty weak there. Maybe we take those out. I'm sure we need to make a huge number of other changes. Can put in Anoint with Affliction in place of Duress. Yeah, I think that's fine. I don't love the Meat Hook Massacre here. Their creatures grow quite quickly. Yeah, this will do. It's a little light on land, but yeah, I'll take the Steel Cutter here, I think. Then maybe hit Monument next turn. Okay, still no more land. Yeah, they're not playing any of their discard cards. Do I want to play something, just have it on the battlefield? I think that's fine, yeah, we'll just play a 3-2 with lifelink. They're not doing a huge amount else at the moment. If they want to into the Flood more, I don't mind too much. It's not that they've got any creatures to kill at the moment. Okay, they'll be able to grow this straight away, which will require a Fatal Push rather than a nowhere to run. So, push the Shredder. Play Hive of the Eye Tyrant, pass the turn. If they've got Treasure Cruise somewhere, this will begin to be a bit of a problem, I think. Am I just playing Grey Merchant or am I attacking with Hive? Trouble is, if I attack with Hive, they can just bounce it. So yeah, I'll play Grey Merchant. It puts a creature on the battlefield. Don't love it. They're not discarding much at the moment, but... I'll take this one down just to give us a clear path. Might get Flood Moored. Hopefully they've just drawn a land or something. Stop them from double spelling. I don't hate that. Let's go to attacks first. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, yeah, I'll play Liliana.
No more distractions.
Tick up.
Let's make this quick. You won't be outsmarting me.
Okay. They can create a treasure token here, but I don't mind too much. It's more about stopping them from double spelling. Okay. Let's leave Liliana on 4 for the moment. 4/5. Yeah, they don't have enough mana to activate their pool. Yep, we'll leave Liliana alone. Is this a treasure cruise? I'll be mightily annoyed if it is. Yes. Yes, it is. Okay, that's pretty good. Can't complain too much. Yep. That's not a creature, at least. It's not a spell. They will need to cast a spell. I've got 4 mana. 4 mana to play with. Now we're only on 6 life. Okay, there goes. Off goes Steel Cutter. That's quite annoying, actually, because I can't use this right now. So yeah, I think we add Devotion. Play Fire Up Hive. Okay. Okay, I'll leave Liliana on 4 still. It's not a huge problem, I don't think. Yep. Yeah, it's been very back and forth this game. I know they got 5 cards again, so they got a pretty good grip of cards. I truly hate to see it. Oh god, not again. Yeah, okay, that's pretty good. 2 treasure cruises. But they are still dead on board. At the moment. But now they got 6 cards. 4 mana. Yeah. They've taken a lot more game actions than I have this game. Okay. That's not a discard card. Sack a creature, please, and thank you.
Sacrifices must be made.
So that's 6 devotion. Playing Bloodletter of Aclazotz. I'll fire up Hive of the Eye Tyrant, so now I've got 3 lethal threats. So they'll need to kill 2 of these. Okay. Cool. Okay, we got there in the end. After very long turns from our opponent. What? Okay, that's weird. I did win that. You do know that, don't you, Rank? Right, let's try again. It's just about a keep. Don't love drawing more land, to be honest. It'd be great if I could have something that wasn't a land. Okay, the opponent's playing spirits. This is probably going to be quite difficult, I think. Okay, well, they didn't immediately have a counterspell, so that's nice. It's an early Sheltered by Ghosts. Sadly, I don't have any removal for that. Let's have a look. Yeah, so they've been stranded on mana here. But they've got 2 spell quellers, so if they find the lands, they're going to be able to quell anyway, so I'm just going to take that Wandering Emperor. If they miss a land here, I think that's really good news. Okay, it's moderate news. It's only... Nice. Okay. We could ignore Ward with a nowhere to run, so yeah, let's just fire this off now. I'll have those back, thank you. I could have played Castle Lockthwain there instead, actually, but I don't think it makes a huge amount of difference. I'm playing Bloodletter anyway. That's a reasonable trade for me, because I'm just going to get it back again, so... So yeah, we can play this for 2, 4, 5. I think that's probably worth doing. This will do them 10 damage. Cool. Okay, they missed some land drops there. Okay, so... Spirits. Spirits, spirits, spirits. I think Thoughtseize is enough here. I don't think I love Unholy Annex. It's a bit too vulnerable to removal. I definitely want Fatal Push. I probably want Anoint with Affliction as well. I think this is pretty reasonable. I've got 2 different arts for Duress here. That's annoying. Oh well. 1 main, 1 sideboard. That's a no. 1 colourless land. It's better. Yeah, I'll put back a nowhere to run. I think that seems the most sensible thing. Alright. I'll have it back again. Yeah, it's definitely there. I left it there. Fine. Let's... Yeah, I'll kill that now. That's fine. This is instant or sorcery, isn't it? Okay. That's fine. They're using up their mana, their hand rather. Now they can save this with their Mausoleum Wonder if they want to, but I'm kind of happy to kill either of those creatures. But I'm now kind of out of stuff to do, so... Trying to avoid a Wandering Emperor here. That was not successfully avoided.
I've learned much during my travels. Let me show you.
Well, we're playing Top Deck Wars. They, however, have a Wandering Emperor. Yep. Fair enough.
You're done. Remember your training.
Right, let's go Pompous Pillaging. I hate what you've done with the place.
We've got the edge in this fight.
So, interesting. I'm not sure I agree with that move. Yeah, I mean, I'll take that out in exchange for 5 life. Now then.
Your training.
I wonder why they haven't gone after my... Why? What's that all about? What have they got in their hand here? Is it another Wandering Emperor? I feel like it might be, but I can't play as if they do have that. Oh. Well, you don't see that every day. Yeah, I have been wrecked by Settle the Wreckage. What a top deck. How dare you?
We've got the edge in this fight.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, that was... spicy. Very spicy. Okay, I'm going to put in Bitter Triumph because it's an answer to the Wandering Emperor. Take out the other Aetherborn. Apart from that, it's fine. Brilliant. Marvellous. 10 out of 10. Oh, great. No notes. Okay. Rightio. Well, if we draw another land, we might still be in this. Don't think I'm going to sweat this one hugely. I mean, not a reasonable mulligan choice that we had there. Ah, bleh, bleh. Can't even play Liliana with this configuration of lands. Well, we've got some lands. Got one dead emperor.
To lose.
Can create a 2/2, but
Keep watch for it. Try not to miss me.
don't really know what to do here, apart from just die, because they've got so many cards. I feel like this is obviously not going to work, but I also feel like I can't do anything else. Yeah. Okay, 3 cards in hand, 6 land, so that's what, 2 spell quellers potentially. Still can't play my Bloodletter. I'm extremely leery about this. Yeah, I'll feed you a Mutavault. It's not like they're doing much else here. Fine, fine. Well, let's see what happens when I play Bloodletter of Aclazotz. Okay. Right, they are down to 1 card. They do have Spectral Sailor, though, so they're not really. Good, good. That's delightful. That's really, really delightful. I'm having such a great time. Coward. Yeah, I kind of have to take this trade, I think, unfortunately. Yeah, all right.
Anyone who harms my people must contend with me. Show them how we greet our enemies.
Hooray! It's far too late, but you know. Yeah, as I say, I'm not going to sweat this one. That was kind of ridiculous.
Remember your training.
I got a 5. So, nowhere to run. It's not really going to do it for us here. Suppose I could take out that flyer. We'll try that. Let's see what happens. Can't attack, sadly. Yeah, I couldn't play any more cards there, so yeah. Bit of a non-match, that bit of a non-game, that third one. God, it has no idea what's going on here, does it? No, I didn't. Yep, so I've been D-ranked now, start working our way back up through that. Yeah, this hand's not the quickest, but I think it's fine. We'll start with Urborg, fix all of our black mana issues. Ooh, Skrelv. That's fun. So yeah, they've got a Mox Amber in their hands. That's what that stick was. Shooketh. Okay, let's start with Aetherborn doing some damage. I think I'll just play Slasher. Not in any huge hurry here. The opponent didn't really do anything that turn cycle. They're doing equipment things. Sheltered by ghosts, yep. Let's have a look. Yeah, I'll have that. Cool. Okay, that was a good game one. So yeah, the opponent's on a hammer deck. How am I going to deal with hammer? Definitely want both duresses. I think my hand disruption is important here. So is Fatal Push. Yeah, I just think I want maximum removal. Gonna get rid of Annex on the draw. And I'll keep Liliana, I think. I'll ditch the Terminus of Return and Aetherborn. Actually, I think I want Bloodghast out. Because Aetherborn does give us an option, yeah, and Aetherborn in. Because Aetherborn does at least give us a blocking option with Death Touch against something that's been souped up with equipment. Yeah, I think it's fine. Show me your hand. Yeah, I think I'm just taking Voice of Victory here. The obvious move, I think. I do need a bit more land, please, Your Honour. I think I'll play the Born here. Yeah, fine. They can put Shadow Spear on their Skrelv. I don't mind that too much. Yeah, let's play Liliana.
When I win, you're telling me what you know about the Raven. Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
This one's going pretty well, I think.
I'm tired of your secrets.
So they can ditch their, yeah, duplicate Sagada's Aid here, but I think we'll get Lewis down as a 4-3. Ping them for another couple. Ditch my swamp. Ooh, Wear Tear. I'm sorry, my annexes aren't here anymore. Well, I'm on 30 life, so your hammers aren't going to hurt me. Cloud's a good one. Let's see what they go and get. Very much overestimating how many turns you're going to have. Yep, cool. Well, brief but glorious. Back up through the gold. Ah, dear. Still, I have a lot of packs to open, at least. From having finished the month. Yeah, okay, so we'll go right to left, start with Aether Drift. Yeah, this kind of Death Shadow style effect. Should try and do something with that at some point. I'll open these Edge of Eternities packs. Yeah, okay. Icetal Explorer is an interesting one. Spectral Restitching. That might be good at some point. I know there's a lot of cards which I see with potential, but Confessor's Binding's another one, but we haven't yet seen them in action properly, I don't think. I'll do Siegebreaker, Narset, do Harris the Storm Spinner. What does this one do? Okay. There's another one. Yeah, pretty good selection of packs there. Keeping the collection up to date. So yeah, that was Mono Black Devotion. Some interesting cards. Yeah, no, some. I think both the Terminus and Lewis did some work at various points. Didn't really get to ever get the combo off, but the opponent kind of knows what's going on here, so we'll interact as much as possible. That second match was a bit disappointing with that third game, just had to mulligan down to 5 and keep a pretty bad hand. But yeah, on the whole, pretty good. Yeah, more Devotion. But I do like Devotion decks. Nykthos is a powerful, powerful land. And yeah, good that we have it in our format. Makes the decks mightily interesting. So yeah, here's the deck list one more time. It's in the description as usual. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Contribute to the Coffee account if you can. And I'll see you next time.